Kirilon, Ejercito Estrada.
On the first day they are scheduled to present their evidence, the counsels of Chief Justice Renato Corona attack what they believe is the crux of the problem, the validity of the impeachment complaint. The defense argues the complaint is null and void since it was supposedly railroaded by lawmakers who signed it without reading its contents.
We have not received any final adjudication on the validity and or plausibility of the affirmative defenses we have set up in our answer, Your Honor. And this more particularly involved the existence, Your Honor, of probable cause and other matters in relation thereto, which nullifies the entirety of the proceedings being held by this court.
But the senator judges disagree. The Senate Impeachment Court reiterates it has sole jurisdiction to try the case and that it is just too late to bring up this issue now after the prosecution has already rested its case. Senator judges insist the defense should move on to present its witnesses.
Once the articles of impeachment reaches this House, the command of the Constitution is that trial shall forthwith proceed. Due process is not only the sole function of the House of Representatives. Due process is a function of this House that tries and decides all impeachment cases.
This defense is asking the Senate to decide and say the House is wrong. The House did this and did that. Now, can we do it as a Senate?
Yet despite the ruling, the defense is allowed to present Navota's representative, Tobias Tiangco, to talk about events that cast doubt on the integrity of the impeachment process. He testifies that the Solons were rushed to sign the complaint and given no chance to ask questions. The palace, Tiangco says, pressured lawmakers to vote against Corona.
Number one, hindi ako makakapirma nang hindi ko po nababasa.
Opo.
Yan ho yung unang-una. Siyempre, kahit naman ordinaryong tao, hindi ka pipirma kung hindi mo nababasa. Number two ho, I felt it was an attempt, it was not a simple impeachment of the Chief Justice, but it was an attempt to control or to scare the Supreme Court. Kaya hindi ako pumirma.
The defense says Tiangco's testimony raises doubts on the integrity of the complainants and on whether or not the grounds are substantial enough to impeach Corona. The prosecution says Tiangco's statements are insignificant, and what matters is that none of the 188 lawmakers who signed the complaint have withdrawn. It accuses the defense of delaying the trial by raising an already resolved issue.
The validity as well as the verification of the impeachment, verified impeachment complaint is no longer going to be discussed by the Senate. That is a matter that has already been decided upon with finality by the Senate in its January 18, 2012 ruling.
The Senate Impeachment Court says it will not issue any subpoenas to lawmakers, but says they may volunteer to testify. Day 27 of the trial is supposed to be the defense lawyers' first chance to prove Corona's innocence. But now they're saying they don't even need to go that far since they don't believe the complaint is valid in the first place. In the meantime, the public is hungry for answers. Natasha Gutierrez, Rappler.